Oh. Okay. What up? What's happening, my peoples? It's the Black Election here. Love and light. Hope y'all having a great day. Today is August the 24th. It's Friday. It's around about 8 o'clock, man. I'm really just getting all worked. As you can tell, I'm still looking raggedy. But I wanted to do a pre-journey gear list for you guys. As most of you all know, I plan on biking the Underground Railroad Trail coming up pretty soon. You might be able to see the back tire of my bike right here. It goes from Mobile, Alabama to Owen Sound, Ontario, Canada. It's 2,005 miles. I'm planning to take about 2 or 3 months for this trip. Being that I never biked before, ever, besides riding bikes through the neighborhood as a kid or whatever, this will be a new experience, so I'll be learning as I go. As you all know, most of you know that followed me last year, I hiked the AT, and I learned as I went because I had never did any hiking before either. So totally new experience, totally new journey, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So a lot of people been asking me about what kind of gear I'm going to take and if I'm going to be taking some of the same things that I took on the Appalachian Trail. Answer to that is yes. Some things I've upgraded, some things I'm going to just leave out altogether. I won't be taking my Z-Packs Art Glass backpack with me because I just don't want to carry nothing on my back and be riding a bike. They make packs strictly for like cycling, little hydration packs, smaller packs, you know, with like a water bladder on it to keep you hydrated. You can sip your water without having to pull a water bottle out or something like that, but I doubt I'll be getting one of those. I don't think I need it. I've been looking at a lot of people's setups. I'm doing a lot of research lately. I watched a few videos that Darwin, people that's in tune with the hiking community, I'm pretty sure you know who Darwin is. If not, he's a guy, he does a lot of trips. He through hike the AT, does a lot of bike trips, does a lot of traveling. So I've been looking up a lot of videos on a lot of different setups and things like that, and I've been trying to figure out what will work best for me. I've been noticing a lot of people go with a little rack, a little pack behind their seat, as well as one. I'm gonna pull this bike out in just a minute so I can show you better. A bag in between the frame, a frame bag, and a handlebar bag. I've been noticing that's what a lot of people like to use. I have two. Let me see if I can roll the bike back. Hold on 1 second. Bear with me. So, as you can see, I have these two here. These two Ortlieb bags. They're both 20 liters apiece, so I got a 40-liter carrying capacity. My pack on the AT was only like 55 liters, I think, at the most. So it's right around there. I also have these two front panniers to go on the front if I need them. I'm thinking maybe now that I may not use them. Just looking and seeing how things have been packing up on my bike so far. I may not even need them, but I may take them just in case I pick up some stuff along the way, or I need to carry cold weather gear once it gets warm, you know, a little bit colder once I start going up through New York and Ohio and Pennsylvania and things like that. So we'll see on that. Also, while we're here, and I got the bike right here. Let me tell you about a couple things I got on the bike. I have, on this side, I have my tire pump. Nice tire pump. I got this sponsored with a couple other items here from Liberty Bicycles. Miss Claudia Nix over at Liberty Bicycles in Asheville, North Carolina. Shout out to them. So thank you for that. As well as a couple of these water bottle cages. I also have my GoPro attached here on my handlebars. So I'll be able to film with my GoPro, as well as my iPhone, which I'm recording this video on right now. So put this back over here just a second. Good. And I don't know if you peep the Love and Light logos on that, but you know I got those everywhere. So, all right, let's get started. Gear. First, let me tell you what I'm not going to take this year and what I switched out on. I will not be taking this headlamp here. This is an Energizer headlamp. I don't want to shame anybody because, you know, I was broke starting out my AT hike, so I know how it goes. You know, hiking stuff and camping and outdoor gear, it can be expensive. So I won't be taking this. This kind of more of an entry-level thing, and once you get somebody out there with a black diamond on the trail, they kind of put you to shame. I was hiking with a homegirl one night, and I had on my Energizer. She had on her black diamond, and she just told me, man, you can go ahead and cut your light off. This was so bright. Let me see. This was so bright, I could just cut mine off. It was just not needed. So cut that back off. If I can figure it out, maybe I should look at the instructions. There we go. Okay, so we'll not be taking the Energizer. I upgraded to the Black Diamond Spot, so it should be pretty good. I think it's around 250 lumens, so that's great, perfect. Also, the trusty thermarest, the Z Light, the trusty thermarest. This lasted my whole AT hike. I've been taking it out ever since then, even on the Foothills Trail, and every time I go out since then. But I've upgraded. It's done me well. It's cheap. It's like 25, 30 bucks, but it done me well, man. I have no complaints out of it, just for the price. You know, it lasted. But I have upgraded. I now have, let me get out this Frog Talk bag. I lost my bag for it, like the first day I got it. But I have the Big Agnes Q-Core, I think it is Q-Core Ultra or something like that. And it's a long, oh man, it's long. My feet not hanging off. It's like 78 inches. I'm 6'3". So, you know, camping gear for me, I definitely need the large, long version of it. So this is perfect, man. My head fits on it and my feet at the same time. Almost better than my bed. So shout out to this piece of equipment. So upgraded from the Z Light thermarest, excuse me, to the Big Agnes. So this is part of my big three. My sleeping pad, my sleeping bag, which is in an REI stuff sack. Shout out to REI once again for sponsoring the bike. Shout out to Joe, shout out to Allie, shout out to Bree, shout out to Janae, all those guys from the Charlotte store as well as the Asheville store for hooking me up. I just seen Bree at the Highland Brewing Company last week in Asheville. I had a performance up there. Shout out to Spaceman Jones and the Motherships for inviting me out to come perform. Shout out to the Highland Brewing Company for having us. Shout out to the Southern Appalachian Highland Conservancy for putting that thing together along with Mountain Express. So that was a good event. Nice time out there. They was adopting dogs, had food trucks, man. It was a good old time. Anyways, inside here I have my sleeping bag. I have a 30-degree Wasatch North Face bag. I carry this through the Appalachian Trail with me. It was some cold nights. It's not a super cold weather bag. I may need to upgrade this eventually, but you know, I've been doing some other upgrades, so one thing at a time, man, one thing at a time. I ain't rich. So this works very well, man. It's a mummy bag, which means, you know, it encapsulates your body. So it's a good bag, man. You know, I'm just a tall guy, so it's kind of short for me. I'm gonna need to get a bigger bag, but for now, it'll work. Okay, as far as my tent, I had to go light. I had to go light with it. Man, I almost can't even feel it in my hands. Shout out to Z-Packs, man. Team Z-Packs. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Will Wood, aka Redbeard, and the guys over there at Z-Packs, man. Sponsored my duplex tent. This thing weighs about 19 or 21 ounces, something insane, man. I can't even think of it off the top of my head, but I know it's under a pound and a half. So, man, for a big, huge two-person tent, super durable. It's Cuban fiber, man. It's one of the top products on the market. It's super expensive, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So I'll be taking this. So my sleeping bag, my tent, my sleeping pad, probably under 3 or 4 pounds, something like that. It's pretty light, so that'll be good. Those are my big three. So now that those out the way, I have my rain gear here. Patagonia jacket. As you can see, it kind of folds up into itself. I got this last year up in, I think, around Bennington, Vermont, Killington, Vermont. When I was on the Appalachian Trail, it was starting to get a little bit cold and starting to get a little bit like cold rain. So that wasn't pleasant. Oh, maybe I can get it out. But pretty nice jacket. Nice Patagonia. Got zip off sleeves, zip up the arms and stuff, so you can open up, get you some ventilation and everything like that. Good jacket, nice jacket. Got it on sale, I think on rei.com or somewhere like that probably. Bag of clothes. I will have in here, I'll probably take a couple changes of clothes, not too much. I don't want to get too crazy with it, but you know, just something to wear in town when I don't want to walk around looking like a biker, or just an outcast or whatever, or a traveler, just want to, you know, blend in with the town folks. So I have me a couple pair of town clothes in here, couple pair of socks. I have a extra pair of riding clothes. I have what I'm wearing, and I have an extra pair. And I probably only piece of clothing that I'm waiting on right now probably is a pair of like long pants. You know, long moisture wicking pants, something synthetic, something that'll keep that wind off of me when it's on the cool days. You know, keep me a little bit warm until I can get my body temperature up and stuff when I get to riding. But this is my clothes bag, pretty light. I would say about 5 or 6 pounds. So at the most, hopefully we're way under that. I definitely got my Pokemon pants in there though, so you can expect to see a reappearance of the Pokemon pants. You know, we got to catch them all. I'm talking about the miles, the smiles, the peaks, the creeks, the streets. You dig? Anyways, shout out to once again Claudia over there at Liberty Bicycles. She took me down to Trips for Kids, which is a great organization in Asheville. It's ran by a guy, oh man, I can't think of his name. His name slips my mind right at the moment. But he gave me this helmet, as a matter of fact, and these front panniers here. Hooked me up with these. But what he does, Trips for Kids down there in Asheville, right in off of Bitmore Village. They take kids out, inner city kids and stuff out for the weekends, just mountain biking and stuff like that. So it's a great thing for free. So it's just a great thing to do, man. You know, just be able to give back when you can, when you're able to. So shout out to them. This is a nice Bontrager helmet. As I'm told, Bontrager is one of the top, you know, companies in biking. I'm learning as I go. You learn with me, hopefully. But yeah, shout out to that. Let me see, as far as big ticket items. Oh, okay. My food bag. My food bag, you see right now, it's pretty light. Ain't too much in here. I got some Chex Mix or something in here, coffees and drink mixes and stuff like that. But I plan on carrying at least about 3 to 4 days worth of food. I plan on being able to do pretty good mileage, so I'm not worried about like super running out of food. You come across towns pretty frequently. You can get to them if you need be to resupply, so I'm not super worried about that. You know, hitting the AT last year, you kind of learn how to manage your food. You know how much food you're gonna need. So you know, you want to do a little bit of overkill in the beginning until you get your body right. And then once that endurance and stuff starts to kick in, that long distance starts to kick in, your appetite changes a little bit, so your eating habits will change. So you just gotta monitor, you know, your body and make sure that you get enough nutrition and stuff like that. And just go with it, man. You know, just listen to your body. Be, as Bruce Lee says, as I like to live my life by, be as water. Be flowing like water. You dig? Don't be rigid like a board. You have to be as water. You have to be movable. You have to be adjustable. You dig what I'm saying? Anyways, okay. What else we got here? I got my machete, trusty machete. Woo! I took this with me last year on the Appalachian Trail. It lasted for about a week or two. Got kind of heavy carrying this and the muscle stick and all kind of other stuff. Just got kind of heavy carrying all this kind of stuff, so I sent it home. But I will take this with me. You know, I'll ride it on the bike. This is a different type of trip. Last year on the Appalachian Trail, it's over 5,000 people that attempt that trail, so you got a lot more company out there. There's a lot more hikers and stuff around. But this being a solo trip, not many people are going to be out there with me, if any people. So, you know, unless I get into like major cities and start hitting the spur trails around Cincinnati, or maybe if I go to Detroit route or something like that, then I may run into a lot of people, you know, that's biking the same route, you know, just out for the day or something like that. But I don't think it's going to be a lot of company out there. So I think I want to carry something that at least makes me feel a little bit safer. Hopefully I would never have to use it. I would hate to have to chop somebody with a machete. I can't imagine the nightmares I would have after that, but just in case, rather you than me, just in case, you know. So, machete. Okay, what we got next? I have here telescopic fishing pole. I just hit myself with a hook. Shout out to my guy Brian Duval. I met Brian Duval last year on the AT. He had been following my hike on YouTube at the Black Election. Had been following along with me, man. Just I pulled up on him in Dalton, Massachusetts. He showed me a lot of love, took me out to lunch and stuff, you know, helped me resupply and all that kind of stuff, man. Nice safety resupply, man. Nice guy. So we kept in touch, you know, I've been kicking it with him, whatever. He came down actually to Charlotte a few months ago. on his way to, I think, trail days on the Appalachian Trail, and came, stopped by, and kicked it with me for a little while at the house and everything. So shout out to Brian. He sent me this, man. Appreciate you, my brother. He knows how much I like to fish. I was one of the, excuse me, I was one of the only guys that carried a fishing pole, guys or gals, that carried a fishing pole last year on the AT, and it paid off. I caught a lot of fish, trout, bass, brim, you know, caught a lot of stuff. So even got a ticket, so it was all worth it though. So, shout out to Brian. I got my good old slides as far as footwear, camp shoes, you know, something I can just wear around when I want to get off the bike and let my feet breathe and, you know, get a little air, let them toes breathe, you know what I mean? After pedaling all day, they're going to be hot and, you know, bothered. So got my camp shoes. I would get Chacos or something like that. Man, Chacos kind of heavy. I'll get me a pair sooner or later. Kind of heavy and they're kind of expensive too. These are 20 bucks. These are the International Booty Call Slide, if you didn't know. Yeah. Anyways, these are my riding shoes. These are, they say Specialized on them, but I'm looking at the box. I think the box might have said Shimano. I don't know. Shimano Specialized. I don't know. Potato. They got good grip on them. They're real stiff. So that'd be good for me riding all day without hurting the, you know, the balls on my feet and stuff like that. You know. So shout out to these shoes. I rode with them a couple times. Feel pretty good. You know, walk around them. They don't have much give. They're not going to have much. So, you know, a cycling shoe doesn't have much give or breaking in. And also, while we're on shoes, I know people that's not familiar with this don't know what the difference is between shoes and stuff like that, as I didn't know. Or pedals. It's a few different types of pedals you can go with. I have regular pedals, just like you would see on a regular mountain bike, 10-speed, that your kid has at the house. But they also have clipless pedals. Clipless is misleading because they have clips. Clip into the bike. I opted not to go with those because this being my first time on this type of journey, this type of long distance trip, I don't want to be clipped into the bike and something bad happen. I don't feel confident enough to get off. I want to have something where if I need to jump off, I can jump off. So I went with the shoes that don't have clips. Clipless. I don't know, it's confusing. Anyways, shout out to these shoes. I have here clothing, while we on clothing still. These are my riding shorts. I heard the guy tried to talk me into a bib. The bib looks something like a leotard. They say once you go bib, you never go back. I heard that from a couple people at this point in time. But my thing is, I'm not so sure about the bib yet. I'll probably get me one just so I can look stylish. You know, I'll funk it out. You know what I'm saying? Just like I did the Pokemon pants. I get with it, but I gotta work my way into the bib. But these, cause you know. So these got butt pads in them. If you didn't see those, we got like a little. There's too much booty in them. Forget it. But these are for riding all day. So good, man. I got these. I have, you know, my riding shirt over there. I won't show it to you because it got a brand on it. I'm not gonna do no free branding out here. But in conjunction with those booty pants, booty shorts, spank shorts, I have this chamois butter. This is to prevent chafing. So if you're wondering if you're gonna be rubbing yourself raw all day, yeah, you are. You're riding a bike all day long, so you need something to relieve the chafe. So Vaseline ain't gonna work. Forget what your mama told you. Forget what your grandma told you. I know they used to wipe you down in Vaseline before you went to school and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Maybe that was just me. Couldn't have been just me, because I seen a lot of greasy folks at school growing up. But anyways, this is better. So as far as lubes, now we on lubes and stuff like that. I have some chain lube, bike tools. Let's talk bike tools. I have some chain lube. Miss Claudia instructed me how to use this. Once your bike goes through, you know, a couple wet nights, wet days, whatever the case may be, you're gonna start running into some rust problems. So in order to prevent that, you need to lubricate your chain, keep your chain lubricated, keep it clean, keep it debris free, you know. So you need to inspect your bike every day. She taught me about the ABCs and things like that. We'll get to those sooner or later. Bike lube, chain lube. I also have here, courtesy of Miss Claudia, multi-tool. M17 multi-tool from Crank Brothers. Got a chain breaking tool on it. Got a lot of different Allen keys on it, so I can fix my bike if need be. Screwdriver, flat head, Phillips, you know, bunch of hex keys. Nice tool, great tool to have, so I keep that with me. Another tool I have two of them actually, tire removal tool, so I don't be busting up my knuckles trying to get the tire off in the event I catch me a flat tire, God forbid, knock on wood. What else we have? I have my trusty patch kit here. Definitely want to have a patch kit when you're out riding a bike. Seems common sense. Common sense ain't so common sometimes, you know, but definitely got me one. Inner tubes, extra inner tubes, just in case you do catch a flat that you can't repair with a patch. I got 2 of them. I got 3 of them actually. I'm gonna leave one at home just in case one needs to be sent with me. I don't want to take all 3 at the same time. I'm gonna leave one home for reference just in case I do go through 2 of these and have to have that one sent to me. I want to buy a couple more, so I need that one there at home for reference with my folks, so they can ship me 1 or 2 if need be, or I can order one if need be. I know which one to get. So extra inner tubes, vital. Another piece of vital equipment, a lock, because you would hate to have all this fancy nice stuff and your bike gets stolen. So definitely got to have you a lock. I wanted to go with one with a combination, so you know I'm bad at losing little small things, so I've been lost keys quick, fast, and in a hurry. If it ain't attached to me, I'm probably gonna lose it eventually. So definitely got me a nice combination lock. Oh man, now that I'm thinking about it, I done forgot the combination to this lock already. Is it? I figured out, but I forgot the combination. But I figured out. Let me see. What else do I have here? I'm almost out of stuff, man. I'm trying to keep it light. Trying to keep it light as possible. I have my Sawyer water filter here, just in case I have to get some water out of stream or creek or something like that, or unsafe place that I think is unsafe to grab water. I will have this. I probably at some point will upgrade to a Sawyer squeeze, because the Sawyer Mini has a tendency, if you can look right here, I don't think you will be able to see it, has a tendency to, this ring comes out, and once the ring comes out, it's useless. The ring actually came out, and I pushed it back in, so I kind of think it may be useless now. So I probably will go give me a Sawyer squeeze, or give me some aqua mirror tabs, which is what I used last year on the Appalachian Trail for like the latter half of the trail. I use aqua mirror tabs. They're about 15-20 bucks. Put a couple drops here, a couple drops there, wait a few minutes, bada boom, bada bing, you're good. So I probably use those. I'm a big fan of those. A lot of people don't like chemicals. It's your preference. You know, I feel like everything has chemicals in it, so I ain't really tripping, man. At this point, we already poisoned, so whatever. I ain't tripping on that. I have here some cordage to hang your food, to keep away from rodents and bears and coyotes or whatever else can want to get your food. This is just a visual representation. This is something a little bit too thick for my liking, so I would definitely be going with some 550 paracord, but I have to go get some. So I just wanted to show you something that's stringy. You dig? Now, riding gloves. Because you can't go nowhere without riding gloves. You gotta look the part. I got to have the booty shorts. I got to have the gloves on. I got to have the glasses, which I need to go get me a pair of glasses. That'll be one of my next purchases, a pair of glasses, one of my last purchases. Pair of cool glasses, because I gotta keep the sun out my eyes. I don't want to wreck. You dig? Cool gloves. Shout out to Miss Claudia. She got me these too. I have here my fishing kit. I will pare this down. This is my fishing kit. I got rooster tails, and I got frogs, and I got rats, and I got all kind of stuff down here. But I will be paring this down. I just haven't had a chance because I've been going fishing out of a few different bags this summer. I've been doing a lot of fishing. So I will pare this down to one bag. That'll be that. I have my frying pan here with me. I took this with me last year on the Appalachian Trail. People looked at me like I was crazy until I was at camp cooking up summer sausage. It's always come in handy. So I'll definitely be taking this as one of my luxury items, as you could say. So I'll be taking my frying pan with me. I have here my cook system. I have my trusty pot, my trusty cup, which I put this over top and helps with the boiling of my water. Oh, and I have my trusty MSR pocket rocket stove in here. So That in conjunction with these fuel canisters here, which the fuel canisters fits right down in my pot, I'll be able to cook. So that's my cook system: pot, frying pan, pocket rocket, finito. Oh, I forgot about this. This is almost part of my big three, but I got my Madeira outdoor hammock here. So I'll be using this hammock when I just want to sling up something real quick and don't feel like setting up a tent, putting all my gear out, and it's a nice night up under the stars. I can just throw this hammock up, jump in it, call it a night. So I'll be keeping this with me. Pretty light. It's about 2 pounds. So I think it's worth it to take with me. Let me see. What else I have? Oh, tent stakes. Can't set up a tent without those. Definitely gonna need those. Charger. This charger actually is broke. It's broken. I went through like 2 of these same exact chargers on the Appalachian Trail. I wouldn't recommend them. They are black web, but you know, Walmart, you know, you get what you pay for sometimes. But so I'm gonna peel my stickers back up off here. Shout out to Jeff Hall from Status Designs Decals for these dope stickers, man. He sent me when I got on the trail. I actually got some custom black Appalachians up there. He sent me too. Shout out to Jeff, man. My guy from Bristol, Tennessee, I think it is. Status Designs Decals. Shout out to him. If you need some, hit him up. Look me up. I'll probably tell you how to go get them. But yeah, I'm gonna pull my stickers back up off here and put them on another one. But I'm gonna have to go get me another couple of portable chargers so I can keep some power, so I can upload for you guys. Things like that. I have my GoPro remote right here, so I don't have to be constantly looking and trying to touch. I can just hit it one time. GoPro will cut on, start recording with good money. And it got like a little video screen to where I can see a preview of it. So that's cool. What else? I think that's about it, man. I have my maps. Definitely gonna need those maps. So I have my maps. I'll probably just only carry like the first 2, which is about the first 800 miles, something like that, and get the rest sent to me along the way with a food box or something like that, or whatever I need. Oh yeah, one thing that you don't see sitting here is a Patagonia puffy jacket. I have one on the way. Shout out to, oh man, can't think of her name right now, Angela Shepherd from the Southern Appalachian Highlands Conservancy. She wrote me yesterday. I think her name is Lee. I will look at my email. It's in my email, but shout out to her. She's one of the volunteers for the SAHC, and she works with Patagonia, so she got those guys to hook me up with a nice puffy jacket. Shout out to Patagonia. Anybody that's in the outdoor community know how dope those jackets are, so I'm grateful for that. So that's on the way. It's in the mail now. Yeah, I think that's about it. Got my dry fit socks over there, you know, clothes, just simple stuff like that, man. All my miscellaneous items will go in this stuff sack here, so that'll be good. One item I will not be taking, also the GoPro, the chesty. I just don't want to ride with it. I think it's too bulky, and it's constrictive, so I won't be taking that. But man, as you can see, I think that about covers it. I hope this video has been informative, but great to have you guys, man. I look forward to getting on this trail. Thank you for everybody that's following along, man. As you know, the slogan is love and light. As always, man, thank you for rocking with me. It's your boy, the Black Appalachian. That was a lot of talking. Peace.